Hello, and welcome to City Cruise Live. Today we're gonna continue with Valhalla. There we go. Valhalla! This story is going for a really long time, but it's interesting. But yeah, day 11. Almost done. Almost 2 weeks, or halfway through the second week in the game. Let us see what happens. Who was that Lilim? A very good friend. Let's just go to work. Friday, December 23rd. Good evening. Hey. How are you feeling? Lilim is soft and warm. Come again? You heard me. So, on a scale of from steaming pile of to just sad, where are you? A sad. Aw, poor Jill. I still hate myself. I'm still sad as hell. But how to put it? The noise stopped. I don't know if I explained myself. Sorta, kinda. So how were things last night? Cozy, I admit. I can't believe you paid Dorothy for that. Well, if you want to call that payment, I guess. I called Dorothy to tell her what happened to you, and she was really concerned. She stuttered for a second, saying that she had the whole night to go, and she couldn't just leave for free. I asked her how much, and she said, enough to pay for the soda I'm having is fine. How did you get her number? I have contacts. Right. Anyway, Jill, if you need a second break or a drink or a hug, just let me know. You hear? Thanks. Everyone's so nice in this game. Well, mostly everyone. I'd make you the same offer, but I'm guessing hugs from me are the last thing you want. If you need a bartender, let me know. Nice to know. Anyway, we have to do work. Time, mix drinks and change lives. Heh. It's nice to hear that again. Did I say something? Did I? Welcome to Oh, it's you guys. There's two of them now. Hey boss, be more respectful. I brought my boss here. Aren't you a part-timer here or something? My other boss! You're talking to the great Nacho Tumbleweed Jr. Boss, I'm taking a break. Don't know what I said earlier, but you haven't even started yet. So what brings you here today? I wanted to shoot a place my best soldier is working at. Soldier? Wait, aren't you the dog I served last Monday? Oh, it's you, Dana. Soldier, why didn't you tell me we were working with Dana? No, that's not Dana, that's just Jay. So I'm guessing you're part of this whole Circa thing. Part of it, I founded it. Humans have the best intentions, but they just don't get us. So, I decided to create a place where dogs can be dogs. Here we can take in any dog without a place in this world. We created our own heaven on earth. And you take corgis only? Do I look like one of those? Of course not. I include other animals, but sadly I can only take care of those who are of the same species as I. Sad thing is, I take him more seriously, but it's a talking corgi with an eye patch. Will you get anything? I'm fine. What about you, boss? Manly stuff. Are you sure? Did I stutter? Did I stutter? Alright. Manly drink. Maybe you give him something bitter. Is there any bitter manly drink? There we go. Yeah. Yes, this is what I wanted. But this tastes worse than my own butt. Hey, you asked for it. This is a really nice place this is a really nice place, you know. You've picked a good place to work at, soldier. Thanks. Does he really get paid? Your efforts to keep Circa afloat will not go to waste. We'll make her better and better. I mean, we're pretty much on the verge of closing. Can boss really afford that? We have more urgent matters at hand, though, like the fact that we don't have enough balls for everyone. Or can't we just share the ones we have? You fool! Every dog has a right to his own ball. If we can't provide even that, then what's the point of even trying? Wait, don't tell me she just doesn't give up, and she's spending all of the money like bullshit. I mean, what with the bar closing and all that. But I have enjoyed the boxes more than they do the balls. That's a good point. What do you think is cheaper, a box of balls or a box of boxes? Are there boxes of boxes? Are there boxes of boxes? What? Of course there are. How do you think they ship boxes? Tied together? Tied together, don't be silly. Unless she's hanging straight from her pocket. Boss is that kind of woman. This world is filled with all sorts of recursive madness, you know? Doctors consult doctors, boxes come in boxes, bottles come in bottles. Oh, as expected from you, boss. Wait, what's theory only work as human do? For all I know, she might be paying him with steaks. So tomorrow, you're gonna check for people selling boxes, you hear? So yes, sir. Except that to boss, a good steak is more valuable than money. Wait, what if they come with foil? Ricenthrus had to be taken to the vet because he ate the foil a piece of cheese came in. Curses, you're right. We need a contingency plan. Besides, boss is the only one that can't be. I wonder if we can strike a deal with the vet those Cypher bastards have. She's always so nice with us. I know. Her smile is so cute too. So it's better than that we vet for a vet. Just put that on our list. Nacho. Oh yeah, I forgot she knew the dog. Are you staying for a while? I was just passing by. I've got some errands to run. Great, Gil can go with you. I can. You will. I'll still get paid for today, right? That depends on Nacho's evaluation. Alright, Greenhorn, let's get going. Oh, I'm paying him anyways. By the way, just wanted to mess around with him. No, that's not the problem here. Why make him do that? He'll look like he needed to take a good break. And he's the kind to just not accept such a thing. But Nacho, he'd have something to do. And he'd be away from the bar for a bit. Let me put it that way. Anyway, I'm going back to my office. Your boss is nice. Glad I'm working with her too. Yeah. So you having anything? Actually, I'm just gonna go sit over there, and be on standby, awaiting orders. Okay. I missed the chance to ask how or if he gets paid with money. Man, I sure need to get wasted. I fail to see how we're getting wasted. Will make you feel better. Sheba! You piece of scrap. We just got out of the building full of dogs. But this one's in a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses. Hey there, robot. And he talks. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey, Jill. Get me a beer, will you? Gotcha. Does Jill want anything? Okay, roll. Say yes, sir. So cute. He's fine. Just a beer then. Friday after work isn't a beer, though. It's the beer. Oh. Here you go. and thus this Friday becomes better already. Hey Jill, do you like beer? The amount of beer cans in my apartment is becoming a problem actually. I had this friend back in high school who made some pretty nice crafts with them. I'm still in contact with them if you're interested. No thanks, the last thing I need right now is more crap taking up space. So how are things up at Dogtown? Well, the Laura girl is stirring things up. For better or worse. For worse? She's, like a rabbit. An overly politically correct rabbit. Rabbit? Never had a pet rabbit? They're a nervous mess and get startled over the littlest things. And this girl is on the constant lookout, scared of saying something that might irk someone. It doesn't have to be a person she's speaking with even. It's no problem in company, but the other day we went out together and poor girl, she can't speak properly. She pauses every sentence to make sure she doesn't say something offensive. She's a nice girl, and it's sweet that she tries so hard to not offend anyone. But seriously, she tries too hard. You don't help either. You randomly yell, "What did you say?" whenever she's within earshot distance. Yeah, well, it's just that she looks so cute when she's startled. I like her rather. It raises up the question of whether she really likes that, or if you're just making her wary of anything she says. Well, why don't we test that? How? You go out with her. Why? To test if it's really me who makes her like that. It's not like she can say no to you. I mean, it's my honor on the line here. I want to prove you're only talking about me. Even if you were right, you have quite the fixation on that girl. She's fun. Fun how? She actually reacts when I tease her. You take it in your stride, but she actually gets startled, squirms, and then gets uncomfortable. How's that any good? She's cute and her reaction's cute. Okay. Really? Well, I can just read it, I guess. Here are those. These conversations. Okay, they're getting drinks. A balloon light and one drink. Balloon light. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And a French Reaver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You go. I wonder why it's called a blue light. It seems it was first developed at some video game event. We gotta remember that. The creator said something about making the attendees feel like their customers do. Said attendees were, of course, part of some big games company. Seems that company always used too much balloon lighting, so the bartender there literally made them drink all the blue. So it's not called that because it glows in the dark? Not this one, no. Come to think of it, did you ever change because of a relationship, Keel? More ways than one, I guess. Would you say for better or for worse? I guess for better. I'm too thick-headed to develop any new bad habits. Although thanks to my first boyfriend, I did pick up a very annoying habit of correcting people's grammar on the fly. Pretty annoying when I think back to it. So you were one of those kinds of people. As for me, sometimes I think I'd become more, what's the word? Cynical? Jaded? Bitter? Tired of the crap this world and everyone in it throws on a daily basis? Hey, I'm just quoting you. But yeah, I think I became all of that because of this one girlfriend I had in college. She got me into the whole activism thing in the first place. How was that bad? We'd all go on and protest. We start all kinds of movements to see things change. I really got into the whole thing, but whenever I wanted to get more serious, I'd find myself coming up against a wall. That wall is an analogy for the fact that not everyone was willing to go that far. I found it pretty well. These guys are the worst conversation people. They talk about like the most boringest things about their relationships in high school. Out of everyone, these people are definitely the least interesting to talk to. Yeah, they are party poopers. Save. That day went quick because I skipped quite a lot of it. But like really, they were talking about like nothing. No dogs in sight. That's a good thing. Okay then, back to work. Welcome to oh, hey. Alma? Oh, Alma! Alma's cool. She doesn't look that happy though. She seems down, maybe something. Give it a cheer up. Like a classy drink, but what she really likes. Classy. What did she like? 19? Oh, whoops. Hey, and this? Saw me. Drink so you at least change your expression. Why not just say so you're worried about me? You got the message anyway, didn't you? So, how's it? A Brantini? So you do pay attention to what I asked for. You have quite the fixation with Brantinis. To be honest, they suit you. Hey, wanna hear a silly story? Always. When I turned 21, my dad and I went to a bar to celebrate, just him and I. He told me to dress well enough that he looked like my sugar daddy. What? It was a fun night. We pretended at times we were dating. I managed to blow off some steam about my mom. But the highlight was him ordering a Brantini for me. I've had plenty of drinks and gotten wasted many times since I was 15. But that drink was different. It wasn't about getting drunk. The drink itself was the pleasure. He too said they suited me somehow. Oh. Ever since that day, he calls me the Brantini girl from time to time. Your dad sounds like a cool guy. You should meet him sometime. So, why are you deflating? Deflating? When I got sad, I started sighing repeatedly. My grandpa would warn me that I would start deflating like an old tire if I keep it up. So, what is it? What is the news about people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice Rabbit boom? Nah, that's old news. I mean, that is a problem. But such a thing would only annoy me. Say Jill, how's your mood right now? I want to ruin it by blowing off all my stored steam. Silly Alma, I've been feeling like the last couple of days. You can't make me feel worse. So go ahead and unwind all your worries on me. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so remember my sister Diana? The one that separated from her husband and forgot her kids while her way around or something? Perfect summary. I'll use it next time. I didn't tell you the whole story then. More specifically, she threw her husband out after months of abuse. However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself. And I mean that. She never even thinks about selling some stuff or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do all of that for her. I have no idea why she turned out like that. Both my mom and dad were hard workers. They even started a small shop to have something to do after retirement. Huh. So, what does this fully capable woman do a couple of weeks later? Why, bring her abusive husband back, of course. What? Yeah, and the guy spent a couple couple of days with her before leaving her again. He had a nice couple of hot steamy nights and then left. Well, you acted like my little brother and sister after hearing that. But the story doesn't end there. Oh no. She's broke and can't even get enough for a bus. Even though she'd probably be glad to sell her ass just to get some money. And it was up to me to pick her up. For the last couple of days she'd left her kids with my parents. And being such a sweet angels, they've made a mess out of the whole place. Nato and Eva are actually staying with me a couple of days to give him some peace. It doesn't help that I've never got along with Diana. So we're in the car and she's asks how her kids are. And of course, after all the built-up tension, I just exploded. First I started ranting about how her kids are growing up to seeing some messed up stuff. And I started scolding her about not taking responsibility, about not taking proper care of her children. And I tell her she's in no place to have all those escapades. And after all that, she just says, "What the hell do you know? You don't have any kids." Yeah, you slutty skank. I don't have kids, but I'm not broke just because I refuse to take a job. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I find. I don't have kids, but I'm not letting a guy that hit me on a regular basis back into my bed. This is getting deep. I don't have kids, I'm pretty sure, but I've pretty much raised Ava and they've turned out pretty damn well. I don't have any kids, but I'm not a cheap whore. Oh, she's real riled up. I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say. I love my family and I put them above all else. But Diana is seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow. Any way I could help? You just did. Eh? Oh. I don't know who I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let that stuff like that get to me. I'm so angry as... sorry. Oh. About to sneeze. Oh, it's not sneezed. I'm so angry as hell, and I couldn't just discuss this with any of the family members. Until my mom, your daughter is a slut. I just needed to get all of this off my chest, you know? From what I see, there's still a lot more to get off your chest. It's swollen as... Now all you hear is filled with love and dreams. Is everyone in your family as busty as you? Well, nice change of topic, Jill. Lovely. The worst offender is my dad, actually. Kidding. I guess the only one that didn't get big boob gene was Eva. She insists on getting surgery or genetic treatment, but I tell her she's fine the way she is. These can actually be more of a hassle than a blessing. The poor Bernardo. His breasts actually started growing when What? I just hope I don't take too much from my mother's side of the family. My father's sister still looks quite young, but when menopause hit, my mother lost her looks rather quickly. Any good genes you got from your family, Jill? Good enough skin and hair, I guess. There's a thing about a shrimp allergy, but so far I haven't had problems with that. Oh, I see. Hey, you know what worries me with the most of the whole Dana situation? How your nephew's turning out? If she leaves them with my mum, they'll turn out better than her somehow. Actually, what worries me is, what if I end up like that too? How so? If I find a good man and I settle down, what if it turns out... What if I have a sudden burst where I want to live my life and end up like that? What if I have kids and I end up neglecting them because of all of that? If you ask me, the fact that you're even worried about it is an indication enough that you'll be fine. You think? I'm pretty sure. As you said before, that she pretty much married the guy after a couple of months, right? Yeah. No offense, but those kind of people who wouldn't even think about all that. Besides, if any guy ends up marrying you, it's because he passed your irrational standards. Hey! Am I lying? No. but there are things best kept as unspoken truths. I wonder if I'll ever find a good guy. You will know when the time comes. I'm available. I'm available. For now, the time has come to get another drink. What can I get you? Get me something with ice. Alcoholic, please. Ice and alcoholic. This. Good enough. What? Oh, whoops. Here you go. Thanks, I needed to cool down a bit. That's why I'm here. So, you said you felt the last couple of days? Why? Don't think too much about it. Oh, come on, you heard my problems. I want to help you too. Don't worry too much. Right. Almost forgot to tell you something. What is it? My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party this Sunday. You want to come? Sure, something tells me this mega Christmas is going to be a mess at my parents' home, so I'd rather avoid it. Are you going, you guys getting chicken? I can get one. To be honest, I wouldn't know. Just gonna check if my stream is streaming. You can bring it if you want. It won't go to waste. Gotcha. Say Joe, what's your favorite part of a chicken? Favorite part? I guess the legs the most. Really? I like the breasts better. Breast is a bit too simple, don't you think? Legs have a better texture. Cool. I am streaming. Maybe, but simple is usually better. Breast is easier to enjoy than legs, and a lot less messy. You silly girls. Boss? You're talking about breasts and legs, when everyone knows the best part are the wings. Boss, what's that? Spicy chicken wings? Where'd you get the spicy chicken wings? From a spicy chicken? You know Spicy Chicken, the shop 2 blocks from here? Sorry, let me rephrase that. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Why aren't you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? The boss is the best. Well, because... thought as much. Yo, Armitage. Alma. I know what I said. Will the chicken you're talking about be cooked already? You might need to heat it up, but it will be cooked otherwise. Great, I expect you to be here at 8 PM. Awesome. Anyway, I'll be back to my office. She left the bucket. Want some? Don't mind if I do. Oh, mild spicy. Nice. It's raining outside. Let me close my window. Hopefully it's not as loud now. Okay. Yeah. Maybe she got it mixed up order and that's why she left it in here. She usually orders stronger stuff. I found buckets that made my throat itch just from being near them. Oh, Say Jill, what kind of guys do you like? That's a sudden question. I'm not too picky with guys, to be honest. I want them to be decent enough. Not jealous, not aggressive, responsible enough to keep a job. That's no good. Do you like them buff? What about tall? No tattoos or piercings, I guess. Never liked either. What about you? I like them well dressed. If they go out with iron shirts and well coordinated clothes, they're sure to catch my eye. Some muscle is fine too. A bit sharply dressed males, but sharply dressed males catch my attention faster. And yet you're still single. That's how I like my man. My potential husband, on the other hand, is another matter completely. I see. So, can you get me a drink here? The spicy wings turned out to be spicy. What did I get you? Anything as long, okay. So something that is cool down. So something with ice. Ooh, burning would not be good. Sure. 1, 2. Here. It helped. Thanks. Alright, so next question. What kind of girl do you like? You first. Sorry, I don't swing that way. Sure, I have no qualms about saying a girl is cute or cool, but... Nope, I prefer men in my bed. Ooh la la. Now you. Just come in. I guess I like girls with light colored hair. Oh, is Alma and Jill shipped? Light colored hair. You know, like redheads and such. What about white, like your boss? You were just setting me up for that comment, weren't you? Sorry, it's just that when she got here with the bucket of wings, your eyes pretty much started sparkling. Oh, shipping the boss with me. Your whole behavior transformed. You became giddy and cheerful all of a sudden. Hey, I can't blame you, she's pretty nice. I just felt like teasing you. So, light colored hair. What about blondes? Do you like me? Yeah, I guess. Let's say I'm into girls too, and I started hitting on you. Would you go along with it? Okay. Hey, Explode Kitty. Guess you'll have to watch another time then. But thanks for just popping in. Nice body, pretty face, and a good apartment? I wouldn't ever let you go. Okay then. Enough tangents. Why don't you tell me why you feeling these last days? Well, oh, that. I told you not to drink too much about it. Think too much about it. And I told you I want to know. Come on, Jill. You've heard my problems so many times, now I want to help you. Come on, come here. Yeah? I told you, come sit here. Come on. What? Well, I'm working. Can you hear me? What are you? Wait, what? Did she change clothes? Alright then. Now, oh wait. Oh, that's Jill. Okay. That's us. Right then. Now, I'm the bartender and you're the client. Hardly, the bartending station only works with me. I see. Oh, whoa. What? Okay then. I move this here, click in here, and now it works for you. For me and the dog in the Hawaiian shirt. Why with him too? He's a dog in a Hawaiian shirt. Right, and how did you even manage to? Oh yeah, hacker, right. Now, we've changed roles. You've been feeling, mind telling me why? It's a long story, I don't even know where to start. Start from the beginning. Okay then, it's something that goes back to my college years. Whoa, that's taking it way back. Back in compulsory education, it never made too much of an effort, but I managed to get high grades. In PE, I managed to do well enough to get always perfect grades. And then, of course, when I got to college, started hitting hard. I had this perfectionist streak that wouldn't let me fail anything, burning my eyelashes studying. I eventually managed to keep up good grades. After about half of the career, I met a student teacher. Her name was Lenore. She helped me a lot with my studies. She even got me into stuff that gave me more credits. I really liked her, and after some time I found out she liked me too. Oh. We started going out. I met all of her family even, and... You want a drink? What? A drink around this time. There's usually a pause that you make that makes you offer a drink to the client. There was no such pause. Please, I want to test this whole bartending interface. A sugar rush then, you can't mess that up. Right. Now, how did this work again? Welcome back, Alma. She just hacked the whole thing. We need to give Jill a decent amount of alcohol. She needs it. After such a stressful time. Here. Thanks. How is it? Like I said, you can't mess up a sugar rush. I have this gut feeling that with your body, you'd make a better bartender than me. You're selling yourself too short. You're cute, you know. People don't go to bars for cuteness, though. You're obviously never been to a cat bar then. Besides, my boobs can be a hassle when trying to move around this kind of stuff. So keep telling the story. Well, as the career went on and on, it got harder and harder. The last year and a half, it became nothing but study session after study session, investigations, my thesis. When the graduation ceremony came, I had to make a speech, and suddenly, while reading my said speech, I almost had a panic attack. Fear of public speaking? I realized I lost about a year and a half of my life. I tried to remember if I did anything fun at all, but all I could remember was studying and investigating new topics. I didn't even enjoy doing all of that. So I was just standing there, and the satisfaction of graduation was minimal. I realized I had only gone through the motions, day after day, from high school to graduation. I felt like the whole year of my life had slipped through my fingers. I never stopped to think. I enjoyed what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. But at the point I stopped and realized I needed a breather or something. Did I even like that career? It was all terrifying as hell. I needed all of my strength not to start running like a panicked mess. So a couple of months later, I get to the office, get an offer to start working at the big research facility. Lenore was ecstatic. She was so proud of me back then, but I was just scared. That would be my job. I'd spend my life expanding on what I did during that year and a half. What if I had a sudden realization that when I had graduation, but when I turned 40? I didn't know what to do, but I'm sure as hell wasn't taking that offer. I told Lenore and she freaked out. She confessed that she was jealous because she never got such a chance. Things devolved pretty quickly. She said one too many things, I said one too many things. In the end, I stormed out of the house, and I broke a vase in the process. After that, I never spoke to her again. Damn, I'm sorry, I suddenly feel bad for pushing you to tell me all that. Why are you feeling about all of that after all this time, though? Unless you've been feeling for the years. I have, but it's not just because of that. Yeah? The other day, Lenore's sister, Gabrielle, came to the spa. Apparently, Lenore died last week. Localized nanomachine rejection, a heart attack. Apparently she had it for a long time but never told anyone. And coincidentally, it got worse after I left. And I just kind of stopped thinking about it, wondering if me being there would have made a difference. If it's true she had that for a long time, why didn't she tell me she was sick when we were together? I don't know, I just feel like all kinds of a failure. Jill. And to make it worse, I also lashed out at Gabby. Yes, she was blaming me for her sister's death and all, but she's just a kid, and she lost a sister who's pretty much raised her on her own. And on top of all of that, to top it all off, I suddenly can't remember what she stopped me from apologizing. Pride, fear, a stupid effort. Who cares? I lost my chance to apologize to her forever, truly forever. I'm such a piece of a selfish piece of I honestly don't know what to say. I didn't expect the story to be this. Alright, I'll wait for you. I won't do anything else until you come back. Yo, boob tender. Yes? Can you get me a big beer here? Coming right up. Big beer, big beer. What makes a big beer in this thing? Piece of big beer for Jill. Thanks. I need to remember to take care of the cans in my apartment. Do you drink lots of beer? One of the perks of the BTC issued liver implant is that I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted. Why wouldn't everyone just take all of the kind of implants that you can have if, like, they help you that much? Like, you get the liver implant, you get the depression suppression implant or whatever Say had, and maybe whatever Dorothy had as well. Why would you only take one thing if there's no negatives to it? Oh, except for money, maybe. Hey Jill, what kind of girl was Lenore? Well, she was calm and smart. Back in college, I was too thick-headed and got riled up easily. Stressed was my default state. So just like you're behaving right now? Shut up, I was worse. Can't picture that. Don't, it's embarrassing. Anyway, she was always there, finding a way to cool me down. She was also able to hold conversations about pretty much any topic. One time I saw her go from talking about a video game to talking about sports. All of that variety while still being a hardcore scientist. She would always push me into social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she would drag me with her. Watching people is fine, but talking to them is better, she would say. Lenore would always present me to her many acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. Man, I'm gonna miss her. After a point, I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but she was such an awesome person, I just wanted to apologize. And now, you know, in a cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending. Oh? Back when I was thinking what the hell to do with my life, I remembered a night when I spent in the club. She started talking about how the drinks were synthesized, the chemistry involved, and the reaction and all that. Everything sounded so fascinating. I remember saying that her talk made me want to start mixing drinks. She said, if everything else fails, why not take up bartending? Interesting. Are you okay? For some value of okay, I guess. It's just... I wanted to thank you, Alma. To thank me? I guess I just needed someone to tell all of this to, and you were the one. You volunteered yourself to. You insisted on listening to me. You stood there, listening to the whole thing from beginning to end. I know I might not be the most expressive person, that I'm not one to spat love and fluffiness, but I really like you. Maybe I'm just a bartender and you're just a client. But I really appreciate your friendship, or at the very least your patronage. I really enjoy working for you. Jill, are you dying? Shut up, I'm trying to have a heart here. Sorry, it's just... It's weird for you to go get off Sapphic. Well, I just realized that the saddest thing is how I'll never be able to make amends. And it hurts like hell, you know? I never, and I may never want to feel that way again. I don't want someone to suddenly exit my life and have my last memory of them involve something nasty. I don't want to linger the lingering grief of having buried a bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at any cost, and if it means breaking character every once in a while, so be it. I will let everyone know how I really feel about them. Aww. And if I ever fight with them, I'll swallow my pride, muster all the courage I can, and be the one to apologize. I hate feeling like this. I hate it. It's a nice resolution. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same. Alright, enough happiness. Get back here. I'm on duty, you know. Fine. It's almost closing time anyways. It was fun while it lasted though. Hey, yeah? I mean, you know, thanks for everything today. Silly Jill. You listen to my problems and I listen to yours. That's what friends are for, right? Right. I'll be leaving now. Oh, before I forget, did you ever talk about this with your parents? They know the basics, but I haven't told them about Lenore's death yet. Why don't you do that sometime? I don't know, I don't want to bother them with my problems. Don't be silly, they're your parents. They live to share your problems. You should try having a talk like this with them sometime. They'll appreciate it. Anyway, I'm out. See you on Sunday. Take care. That Alma girl sure is nice. How about did you hear all that? Not all of it, but a good chunk of it at least. Your expression changed a lot already. It did. You look happier, that's always good. Anyway, let's call it a day. I expect an even brighter Jill tomorrow. Right. Oh yeah, boss, about the chicken wings. Idiots at the spicy chicken. Sorry, Dana. We won't have enough spices for your order until tomorrow, they said. Is that how they treat their regulars? Calling manager. Boss. Cherish Titty Hacker. She's a good friend. That's a great name for her. Your account was charged. 800 is payment for your electricity bill. Whoa. 8,000? What? That's like all my money. Jill's power didn't get cut. This gives her peace of mind and now she'll focus at work with no problem. Well, that's good. That's a lot of money. You have a boyfriend named Bill. Good thing we don't need to buy anything else, cause... Has taken 80 lives this year. What's this? Releasing update. That's the greatest thing ever. Cool. I like to warn you guys. Great. I'm gonna save and I'm gonna... Day 12. Okay, I'm gonna end the episode and I'll start right away. So, thank you for watching and I will see you in the next episode of Valhalla on City Cruise Live. Goodbye.